Destiny and Miss Melody. So y'all know, I'm sorry, not Destiny, but Stormy and Melody. Y'all know Destiny played some audio for Martell, right? Well, Melody decided that she was going to go onto social media and say something like, "Well, cha, so who the hell recorded this combo?" Okay, so she's wondering who recorded this combo. A lot of people begin to speculate and believe that it was Stormy. I believe somebody put on social media. So Stormy recorded her and Mel's conversation and shared it with Destiny. Now, I don't believe that that was Stormy that recorded any of that. I think that came from an interview. Some people are saying that it came from a confessional, but I definitely heard Mel talk about this in previous interviews. So I don't think that Stormy had anything to do with that. But here's the thing, right? Stormy's saying that she has absolutely no issue with Melody at all. Well, her mom is coming out and kind of saying other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Feeling like Melody hasn't really been that great of a friend. People were calling Stormy out for not liking Melody pictures. And Stormy's like, well, she don't like mine. So I mean, just if you're gonna drag me, then drag her. Like, why are you coming over here to me? Like, or whatever. So I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on the situation. I feel like with Miss Betty coming to the front is going to put her in a position of Miss Wanda, because Wanda has a lot of fly things to say. Therefore, even if Stormy doesn't feel the way that her mom feels, and she said that a number of times she has no issue with anybody, it's going to make people feel like your mother is saying what you truly feel. Therefore, she's going to be in a position where people don't like her, like, you know what I'm saying, Tisha. So I think it's an unfortunate situation, and I really hope that it's not true and it's just like a misunderstanding. Her mom was saying that Melody was making an accusation, but I'm like, Melody ain't saying nothing. She just said who recorded the convo. She wasn't really making an accusation. She really was just asking a question. So it's just a lot of mess, and I want to get you guys' thoughts on that.
Okay, so for me, I feel like outside of whatever is going on with Stormy's mom, I think that Stormy was brought on the show not as much Mel's friend as somebody that's a good candidate to be on the show. And this season, we've noticed that in order to be on the show, you either have to be cool with the Scots or Mel. Mel wasn't really taping a lot, and she wasn't really spending a lot of time with a lot of people because of how she was feeling about everything. So I personally believe that she just started moving different with Stormy because Stormy was starting to hang with all the other cast members who she sees as her enemy.
And see, that's what I saw some people saying, but I kind of feel like I don't think that's a problem for Mel, because Kimmy hangs with those same people. Mel ain't got no problem with Kimmy. She encouraged Destiny to get to know people for themselves,
Yeah.
and Stormy. But I think it does make me wonder, did something else happen? Because we see now, like, you can hang with who you hang with, but if I come up in conversation and you're entertaining conversation about me, I think that's where things go left, and that's definitely where it went left with Destiny. So I don't know. I
Yeah,
also
I
think that social
could.
media is trying to make this a thing.
Yeah, I do too.
I
I
think
do.
so, but I think that it's also exposing a lot of weak points. I think
Hmm.
that just everybody's reaction to this is exposing the weak points in their friendship. Because why is your mama speaking on your behalf? Like, is your mama in the Love Marriage Huntsville Facebook group and she, spending her own opinion on it? Or is it possible that you have been kicking with your mama and your mama is saying the stuff that you haven't said yet? I did think that it was a little bit odd. I ain't gonna lie. I really struggled whenever Stormy gave Destiny that Gucci purse and she walked into the beauty supply store and was like, "It's Gucci. We good. We Gucci. We Gucci. We Gucci." Because part of me felt like she really was nice and she was working on herself, but the other part of me was just could not explain or wrap around why she wanted to satisfy Destiny so bad. And I think whenever I can't figure nobody out, I would rather cut them off. And could see, I could definitely see Mel proceeding with caution when it comes to Stormy. So I think that Mel is in a point to where she should just end these relations, like with the show. I think she should end relations with the show because I don't think it's healthy. Because every person I mean, she's had friends come on the show, and everybody you bring on the show, there's a level of mistrust because the majority rules every single time. So I don't think it's beneficial to her to even be on the show anymore.
Yeah, I definitely agree, Niecy. I think that Melody can go on and get her own show. I'm sure Carlos would love to do another show with Melody because people gonna be checking for it. Put her in another ensemble cast, likely Love and Marriage somewhere else, maybe, or do a whole nother show centered around her and maybe her family or something. I think after this season, the next season that's coming up, I think that she should exit. In terms of the Gucci bag, I didn't understand why Miss Girl deserved the Gucci bag. My facials was really like Melody, like who got a Gucci bag for what? But I do think that the reason Stormy kept like trying to be back cool with Destiny, I'm thinking that it was because of that Galentine fight, and she didn't know what all they probably was gonna show that was gonna make her look bad and probably reflect bad on her business. And I feel like she probably came to the front
Oh,
trying to mend fences, like, oh no, I'm good. I wanna fix
we
it. Da 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 da
Gucci,
da.
we
So yeah,
Gucci.
I think that's how she could have been looking at it.
Could be. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's a
honestly,
good point.
I don't think that Mel actually showed that she had an issue with Stormy. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if
True.
anything, her distancing herself might have come from feeling like Stormy was trying too hard to get in cool with them, because I think Stormy might have been acting off of wanting to clear her reputation. But like the way she was, I mean, honestly, she annoyed me with the way she kept trying to be friends with Destiny, mean ass. Like, I'm just saying. And then on top of that, that video they did, the cuff it video that they put on the social media, I was just like, oh yeah, you're really hanging with the Scots now, huh? It's been a whole bunch of little things that if I was Mel, I'd be like, I ain't mad at you, but I'm definitely gonna be moving accordingly now that I see, what's going on. And it's not a bad thing, but I just feel like Mel can't really be cool with people who cool with them. And I think Kimmy is a different situation, because I know, Jamie, you said she don't care about Kimmy. I think that's because Kimmy is family to them. I
Yeah.
can't be mad about you still being cool with your family. But if Stormy, her only real in is through Mel, then I could see how she would feel like, damn, I can't bring no more friends on this show because they're gonna feel like they have to get in cool with the other people on the cast. And that makes me feel away because I don't fuck with them.
I hear that. I do kind of feel like though, it's like I don't know, it kind of made me think a little bit about Toya now that I think about it now. Shoot, now I
What's
may have to take
Toya?
back some stuff I said about Anila. Cause it's like how you bring somebody on the show and not expect them to get to know the other folks on the cast.
I mean, that's
You
what
know
we
what I'm
were
saying?
saying. Yeah. I mean, weren't we
I
saying
think
that
Mel
then?
allowed her that space though, because you remember even when Stormy was trying to talk bad about Destiny in the beauty spot store, Mel was just
Right.
like,
Yeah. But
That's what I
that's
was
what I'm
saying
saying.
earlier.
Like, it just feels like she went the extra mile though. Like, I feel like once we got to the Riri opening at
uh-huh.
Madani, like,
Uh-huh.
why are you still trying with her? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, after she wanted to kick you out, you come in with the purse and flowers, and she's still acting like she don't want to talk to you.
I want to give her Nathan. I
Yeah, and
mean,
you still met up with her after. And then when they met up after, I feel like she was still showing her way more patience and grace than Destiny
Oh
was
yeah.
trying to show to Stormy. Even though to me, I feel like Destiny was more aggressive towards Stormy than she was towards her at the
yeah,
Galentine
didn't they say
tailgate.
that
She
Destiny was
was.
the one that threw the chair at Stormy? Ain't
Yes,
no way I'm gonna give you a Gucci bag and you done threw it. I don't give a damn what it looks like to the world.
exactly.
I'm not
So
And
finna give
then
you
ask for some damn
nothing.
product. Basically say
Thank
fuck your
girl.
you.
apologies.
After you done threw a
Give
chair
me some
at me.
product.
Child, good
So I
night.
don't know. Like, I feel like this might just be one of them times where Mel just accepts the fact that I thought I could be cool with people who cool with them, but I can't. I can't be cool with people that's cool with them. I don't fuck with them. But have we discussed that Stormy allegedly was friends with Ariane in a way that
Now, see, I saw people saying that in the comments,
Oh,
and
I
I
did
have
not know
not
that.
come across that part. Do tell. Do
Mm.
tell.
So what they're saying is that because Stormy actually said that she knew Ariane because Ariane was friends with somebody that worked for her. So
Mm-hmm,
Ariane would
mm-hmm.
come and sit in her car outside their business all the time. So somebody else was like, Ariane used to get her hair done by Stormy too. And they were following each other up until right when Stormy came on the show, and then Stormy unfollows Ariane.
Dang, I
So
have to believe that because I saw
yes,
that.
we did see that.
You saw
So
that?
Yeah, I
yeah,
went
what
through the
we
history. I
said.
did see where there were likes on her page from like years ago, way before the show
Yeah, I
started.
feel like we talked about that a while
Damn.
back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I think
so
we did.
I think there might have been more to Stormy and Ariane's relationship at the beginning, and Mel might have just been finding out about things. points. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but the way Stormy, Mama is up there talking, and then Stormy kind of comes behind it and doesn't exactly make it seem like it's not beef. It just kind of makes me feel like maybe Mel just kind of peeped certain things and was like, you know what? I'm gonna just leave you where you at, girl.
This
I'm
what I
mad.
think.
Go ahead.
I feel like Mel does this thing that everybody knows. She, once the show is over, she's already said this. She
Yes.
distanced herself from everybody. And that's one, like, if you ever want to know, and I hate to say this, you know what I'm saying? Because I really do like Stormy, and this isn't against Stormy, this is just in general. If you ever want to know if somebody really fuck with you, take a break from them. Because when you take a break, it's like they start to reveal a lot about themselves, because they start to feel like, oh, it's about me, it's me. Then they start to kind of like act out or whatever. So I think when Mel takes those breaks from people, they kind of start to expose themselves, because they feel like she's not moving how they want her to move. You're not responding to my texts as quick as you used to. You're not answering my calls or whatever. And it's like sometimes stuff don't even be about you. And that's where I think a lot of people may mess up. And that could be, I don't know. I know that's what happened with Destiny, and it could be another situation with Stormy. But for a fact, I can relate to what Mel experienced, because I did that. I went through that too. It's like, girl, it ain't even got nothing to do with you. I'm going through some real stuff. You don't know what's going on my mind, so it could be a situation like that. I don't know what the expectations were, because I don't know the level of the friendship that they had, but I think Mel had higher expectations for a close friend like Destiny. So it may be a little different with Stormy, but I do feel like when you take a step back from people, they do kind of
they reveal
expose
themselves.
And I feel like this could be a situation where your mama is like I would put a muzzle. Like, I'm like, nah, because she gonna put you in a situation like Tisha. And for, I know Stormy, she looking at it like marketing, and I'm gonna get this and that, and that's cool and cute, but I don't think it is. I don't.
It's unfortunate because I still like them both. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely can see Stormy trying to make herself more of a cast member on this show so that she can remain on the show. And I can see Mel feeling like I need to move myself away from this show and its cast because I just don't trust none of y'all. I really want her to get off the show. And honestly, I think she would be so good on Atlanta. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to see her as like yes. I would love to see Mel see if she could be on Real Housewives of Atlanta and then maybe make that transition. We'll see.
Yeah,
child.
I think I would love
I'm
to
trying to
see
see.
her
I'm
on
still
that,
debating on
or
Atlanta. Married to Medicine is the
release.
first one for me. Get her a doctor man.
Yeah, that would be nice. Or I think they need to release a Love and Marriage Atlanta, and I would like to see her on that. The other thing I wanted to say was Stormy. I wouldn't be surprised if Mel started to back up off her, because whenever she playing that damn peace party, that's the type of shit I don't like. Because if I tell you I don't fuck with somebody and you want to try to, get people together in the name of peace and not respect my boundaries, that stuff pisses me off. So I think that Mel kind of warned her and said, as long as everybody respects each other's boundaries and can agree to disagree, that people don't fool with each other, we cool. And I feel like that was a peaceful warning, as like, don't do this shit again.
Yeah. I like to make another suggestion. I don't even know if I want to Love and Marriage Atlanta, because it's too close to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Girl. But I think Carlos probably should take on like a real estate show or something like that. Kind of like what we saw, Ladies Who List, and maybe do something like that with Mel, since she's there. Yeah, real estate preservation. Like,
and then
do
that would
something
give her
like
a
that
chance
with a bunch of
not,
ladies.
yes, I think maybe like a 30-minute show that covers, them like maybe doing renovations and property, just all of those types of things. Then
and still tapping into the real life like they did, but like more of the working stuff. I agree.
I think that would be great for her.
Idea.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. So anything else on Love and Marriage Huntsville?
No.
Great.